This video I'm going to take a look at Google's web-based Veo 3.1 AI video generation technology. So the first thing I will do is go up and double click on my Chrome icon to open the browser. Then I can just go up and click on the little beaker icon at the top right to search Google Labs for the Flow app, and that will take me to a web page that will show some of their experimental technology. Or if you're not using Chrome, you can just type in labs.google/flow and press enter, which will take you directly to the Flow app. Google has its own top-level domain name, so you don't need to type in .com for this address, and there is a link at the top right corner for the Google Labs Discord if you would like to chat with other Flow users and share your feedback. So to access the Flow app, I will go down and click on the Create with Flow button, which will take me to a sign-in page, where I will then click on the Sign in with Google button. This will sign me in and trigger a pop-up window for the notification settings and privacy policy, so I will click the next button and then scroll down all the way so I can click on the Continue button. Now from here, I'm going to click on the New Project button at the bottom, and it will take me to the main interface for generating video and images. So the first thing I will do is go up and click on the little pencil icon at the top left next to the date and change the project title to Test. Then I will go up and close the first tab and then down to click on the Flow link that will take me back to the project selection page. And from here, you can go through all of the projects you created and click on the one that you want to generate video or images for. It's currently free to create images, but you will need AI credits to generate video, which you can see your current balance by going up and clicking on your profile picture. And if you click on the credits available, it will take you to your activity, where you can also see details for if you decide to upgrade to a plan that gives you more credits every month. Subscribing to a plan will also allow you to buy more AI credits for when you run out of the monthly allowance, which is currently 1,000 credits for the Pro plan. So I will scroll all the way down and click on the See All Plans link to compare the Google AI Pro plan with the AI Ultra plan. The Ultra plan comes with 25,000 AI credits each month, which works out to half the price of the Pro plan, which is about 2 cents per credit with Pro and about 1 cent per credit with Ultra. However, you can just buy more credits at the Ultra rate if 25,000 credits is more than you will use each month. Now that I'm done comparing the plans, I will go up and close both the tabs for the plan pages and fade over to show how my Pro account looks when I need to buy more credits. I just click on my profile picture again and then down to click on the Get More AI Credits button, and that will take me to the page that shows all the options I can purchase. So fading back to my account without an AI plan, I'll go down and click on the Settings option where I can choose an aspect ratio and the number of outputs per prompt, which will multiply the credit charge. That means by selecting 2 outputs for the fast model video generator, I will get charged 40 credits for both of the outputs. I can change the model from fast to quality below, but each quality generation charges 100 credits, which is about $1 per output. So since this account only gets 180 credits per month because it is not subscribed to a plan, I'll change the mode back to fast to get more outputs for this demo. Now to the left of settings are the current options for generating video and images. The first option is text to video, which is what I want when I do not have any images for the AI to use with my prompt. The second option is frames to video, which will create a smooth transition between 2 images provided with the prompt. The third option is ingredients to video, and it will allow me to provide up to 3 images which the AI will incorporate into the video it generates. And the fourth and final option is create image, which will allow me to generate images using a prompt with an option to use up to 3 images for the AI to reference when rendering. So I will select that option, and it now shows that it is using the Nano Banana image generator instead of Veo to the right in the settings. Up to the top left, there is a tab area where I can click on images and videos to show all of the AI-generated media I have created using Flow. And directly above that is a link to the scene builder, which is where I can edit my 8-second videos together to create a longer video I can then download to my computer. Now I will go over and click on my project name to go back to the main generation page, which I like to start out by creating images so that I get better results for my videos. So the first thing I will do from here is go down and click on the plus button, and then up to click on upload, where it will show a notice about intellectual property, and I have to click I agree before I can continue. And from here, a window will pop up to select the images that I want to use with my prompt, so I'll select the first image I have made of the character I want to develop further. I will keep the landscape setting and click on the crop and save button that will upload the image to the Flow app so I can use it when generating content. Next, I will upload an image of the robotic arms that I want the AI to use for this character, so I will go through the same upload process along with a front and back image of the shirt I'm using. I like to create notepad files with the text I use to generate my AI content because Flow does not have a prompt manager yet, so I will create a new file to type my prompts out into save and then copy and paste over into Flow. Then here I decide to just switch over to ingredients to video to see if the AI will correctly piece all of my images together, but before that, I will go up and make sure I have enough credits to play around with. And since I do, I will go down and click on the right arrow button to begin generating the 2 videos I have specified in the settings. Then I will go back up to see that Flow correctly charged me 20 credits for each video it is about to generate for the prompt I provided. So after waiting patiently for the first video to render completely, I'll go up and click on the play button once it's available to view. It looks like it put everything together correctly for the most part, but the joints for the arms seem to be too far away from the shoulders, so I'll go over and click play on the second video to see how that one looks. And I like the second video better, so I will go up and click on the download icon that triggers multiple options, which are an animated GIF, the video at its original size of 720p, or an upscaled version in 1080p. So I'm going to click on the upscaled option to see how well it does converting the video, which can take a little bit of time, so I'll just patiently wait for my request to finish. And while the Flow app works to upscale my video, I'll go over to the left video and click on the three dots, and then go down to delete the video since I don't want it. Now I will continue to wait for the upscaling to complete, and after it does, I will go up and click on the download link, which will transfer the upscaled video to my computer. Then after the download is finished, I'll click on the little folder icon to open File Explorer so I can go to Downloads and check out the quality of the upscaled video. It looks like the upscaler did a pretty good job going from 720p to 1080p, but since this is a demo, I'm going to delete the local file and then go back to the Flow app to explore more. Now with each rendering, there is a reuse prompt button at the lower right, so I will click on that to add the prompt text and images I just used, but this time I'm going to create an image for my character. So after changing the rendering option, I'll look over at the settings to see that I have the outputs set to 4, and I notice a little clear prompt button, which should be quite useful in the future. Next, I will open up the notepad file with my prompts and paste the text that I'm going to try to create the image that I want with. Then I'll also paste it into the prompt field and double check the settings before generating the images with Flow. Creating images doesn't take nearly as long as video does, and after my 4 options appear, I will go up and make sure that I didn't get charged any credits to confirm that images are free. Then I will go through the 4 images and delete the 3 that I like the least, leaving me with a single image I can now use as an ingredient for future rendering. So when I want to use this image with my prompt, all I have to do is go up to the top left corner of it and click on the Add to Prompt button. Then from there I can choose which option I want to use, paste in the prompt text, and go over to change the settings, which I want to try a single image with a portrait aspect ratio. And before I generate the video, I'll check the rate it says it will charge, and it shows the 20 credits, but apparently ingredients to video and portrait is not yet supported, so I will click on the link to switch it back to landscape. Then I will go down and click on the right arrow button, which will charge me the 20 credits and generate a video using the ingredients and prompt that I have provided. And after waiting about a minute, the AI video appears, so I will go up and check my credit balance again and then go down and over to play the video. This is where I learned how important it is to use as many ingredients as possible for my characters, because the head is very different than how I want it, and the badges on the shirt are not even close. So I will delete that video from my project and then go back down to create another image, but here is where I notice a possible bug in the user interface. When I go down to click on the plus button to add or upload images, I notice that there are multiple instances of the same image, so I suspect a developer didn't clear the images before adding them back in the code. So I will go up to click on the Flow link that takes me back to the project manager page, and I don't see the project I created, so I'll just go up and refresh the browser to reload everything. And now it shows my project, so I will click on it and go back down to select Create Image, and then down to the Add My Images, where I see single instances now confirming the bug. Next I will add 3 images for my character, paste in my prompt, and then click the Generate button to run the AI, but I end up getting an error message telling me to try again later. So I will go down and try it a couple more times after changing the settings, wondering if maybe portrait was the issue, but it gave me the same error with landscape as well. Then I decide to try to create an image with a new project, and that doesn't solve the issue either, so I just assume that I've made too many requests in a certain time frame and delete the project I just created to test with. So going back to my character project, I'll move on to try to use ingredients to video, and that ends up working, so I'm pretty sure I just sent way too many requests to create images within a certain time frame. It doesn't cost anything to create images, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if there was a limit on them, but that is probably not the case for video since Google charges to create them. Now this video I prompted to make my character speak, so I will go over and click play to see how it turned out.
My kung fish foo is undeniable.
There is currently no way to specify a certain voice with characters, but this is still by far some of the
My
coolest tech
kung
I've
fish
played around
foo
with in a
is
long time.
undeniable.
It obviously still needs to evolve quite a bit, but I am looking forward to the day when people can produce an entire movie using just text prompts and images. So I will take a look at Scene Builder next by going up and clicking on the Add to Scene button in the upper left corner of the video. And that will trigger a link in the upper right to switch to the Scene Builder, which again you can also navigate to by clicking on the link at the top left. Now from within the Scene Builder, I can go down and click on the little plus button next to the video I just added, and then go up to click on Extend, which will allow me to add more action to the video. So I will go back down and click on my notepad file full of prompts to copy and paste the text I want into the field, and then go up to check my credits before clicking on the Generate button. It takes about the same amount of time to generate the video with the Extend feature as it does for the other videos, so I will wait for it to finish, and then click on it to try to figure out how to play it. But the only option I see is to save frame as asset, but I notice a play button to the left, so I will go over and click that, and it will play the video at the current position.
My kung fish foo is undeniable.
So it looks like the Extend feature will generate the new video using the last frame of the video before it, and it has a little download button to the right that will export the entire video when clicked. I will wait a couple minutes for the two videos to be exported into one, and then click on the download link in the upper right corner once it's available, which will transfer the video to my computer. I'm curious what the video resolution is, so I'll go down and click on File Explorer that is already open to my downloads, and then right click on the file, go down and left click on Properties and up to click on the Details tab. And here I can see that the video has a frame width of 1280 and a height of 720 pixels, so I will have to upscale this on my computer if I want a higher resolution. Now I'm going to double click on the downloaded file to make sure it's the full video.
My kung fish foo is undeniable.
I'm curious if I can see where the first video was extended, so I'll scrub the playhead in the middle looking for the frames to change, but it looks like it was stitched together flawlessly. Now there are still obvious flaws in the renderings. For example, the bear's face becomes pixelated really bad, but I'm still really excited about what Google is doing here. I'll continue to explore the app, so I'll go back up to the main project page, and I'm curious if the extended video will delete in the Scene Builder if I delete it in the Videos page. So after deleting the video, I will go back to the Scene Builder and confirm that it also gets removed there as well, which it does, so I will go back to the project main page and delete the first video I created with the bear so I can try rendering it again to make it more realistic. So to do that, I'm going to try creating an image of how I want it to look first to hopefully reduce the amount of credits I use to get the video I want. So I will add a couple of images for my character in the prompt, and then go down to click on the Generate button, hoping I will get an image that is set up how I like. And after my 4 images are rendered, I will go through and delete the ones I like the least, and then add the remaining image to my prompt so I can experiment with the frames to video feature. I'm curious how it will render with only one image, so I'll go up and check my credits to make sure I have enough to try a couple more after this one, and I do, so I'll go down to click on the Generate button. Then I will wait patiently again for the AI to generate the video, and go up to press play to watch it once it's ready.
My kung fish foo is undeniable.
So the video started out looking exactly like the image I provided, but it immediately changes the scene to the bear walking up to my character before showing the action described in my prompt. I'm thinking at this point I'm just going to have to be a lot more descriptive in my prompts when I create my images and videos, especially when it costs me credits so it's more affordable to create content. Now I'm going to delete the bear video and try to make a video of my character skydiving to further test out the frames to video feature, so I will start that by creating images for the first and last frame. And after waiting about a minute for the images to render, I will go through them and delete the 3 that I don't like along with the bear image I just used. Then I'm going to add the image with the skydiving gear along with the images that better detail my character and generate another set of images to use as the second frame to test with frames to video. And I will go through to delete the 3 images I like the least and be left with 2 images of my character skydiving, the first still in the plane and the second after jumping out. So now I will go up to add the first image I created to my prompt, then switch to frames to video and go down to click the plus button to add the second image. But then I get curious to see if I can click the add to prompt button, so I try that instead, and it does use it for the last frame. Next, I will type in a brief description of what I would like to see in the video, and then change the outputs in the settings to see what happens when I try to create more videos than I have credits for. So when I click the Generate button, I'll see a message pop up that says that I need more AI credits to complete the request, and it doesn't charge me or generate the videos. Then I'll go down and change the outputs to 2, and go up to click on the Reuse Prompt button on the right of the failed request, and down to click on the Generate button again. And after a couple of minutes, both of the videos render using the frames I provided, so I will go up and click play to watch the first video.
I'm about to jump out of this plane.
I can't believe I jumped out of that plane!
There are two obvious problems with the first video, which are the plane being open on both ends, and the second problem is my character having two different voices, so I will delete it and watch the next video.
I'm about to jump out of this plane. I can't believe I jumped out of that plane.
And that video still shows the problem with the plane, but the voice matches up a lot better when my character speaks both times. So I will delete that video along with the failed request and then go down to test out the text to video feature last. This time I want to try using AI to generate a prompt though, so I will go up and open a new tab in Chrome and then type in Gemini.google and press enter. And then from here I will go down and paste text asking to give me a good prompt to create video of an alien planet to demo Veo 3. Gemini will respond and I will read through to find just the prompt that it suggests I use, so I will copy just that to paste over into Flow. And just before I click the Generate button, I will go up to check my credit balance to see that I only have enough for one more rendering, so this will be my last video until my account gets refilled next month. But I forget to change the video settings to one output, so I get an error and have to click the Reuse Prompt button and change the settings to generate my last video. Now while I wait for the video to generate, I will go through my notepad file with all my prompts and save it just in case I need it later on, and then click play after my video is ready. In closing, again, this is some of the coolest technology that I've played with in a long time, and I'm really excited to watch the team develop it. Google seems to be positioning itself to offer a viable solution for a transition to an automated workforce. Entertainment will most likely become a very strong industry if that were to happen. It would be nice to see them adopt a decentralized network mindset, though. That would also provide more opportunities for people and also help solve their network scaling issue to power this technology. Hopefully this video has helped, and feel free to ask any questions that you still may have in the comments. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for more quick and on-point videos.